And if you don't change your ways, if you don't curtail this lust monster that you're creating inside your spirit, when you meet her, when you meet that queen of God, it's going to be extremely hard, if not impossible, to stay focused on her alone. I'm back with another one. Today I'm here to talk to my gentlemen, the men who have been convinced that chasing multiple women, having sex, and fornicating all the time is the right way to be, the right way to live. Because let's just be honest, we're convinced by society, by other men, by everyone but God, we are being led in this aspect in dating and in life and how we should look at women. You will never experience the full potential and magnificence a woman of godly character, a queen of God, can give you in your life. If you are denying to commit to one faithful woman so that you can have fun with multiple just women you don't care about, you are going to miss a huge blessing that God has given each man. Genesis 2, God created man. God saw that man was alone and it was not good. So he said, let me create a suitable helper for him. So that was the need that God saw in Adam, was that he was alone and that it wasn't good. So then he made all the animals, but none of the animals were good enough. And then put Adam asleep, and then made Eve out of Adam's own rib. So I'm willing to argue that that a godly man can't fulfill his purpose in life without a godly woman that is suitable for him. Point number 2, you are setting yourself up for a failed marriage. Now, I know a lot of married men, I know a lot of unmarried men, and one thing that kind of unites us all is that, we all have sexual desires that don't die after we get married. Now, when you are spending 15, 20, 30, or 40 years chasing multiple women, dating one for a month, and once you sleep with her, you get rid of her. Dating, not even dating one for any amount of time and then sleeping with her. You do that for years and years and years, and then you meet someone that, you meet someone that just really just takes your breath away. Someone that you really don't want to live without. Your body has been, up to that point, your body has gone through years and years of this rotation, this sexual rotation where you deal with a woman for a short amount of time and then you get rid of her. Why do you think it's going to be so hard for you to cut those desires out or to control those desires when you get married? The body only does what it's been trained to do, either what keeps it alive or what it's been trained to do. If you have been trained to lift 300 pounds off your back, then you will do that. If you have not been trained to do that, then you're going to hurt yourself. And you might hurt somebody else too. So if you have been a dog, or if you have been, just sleeping around with multiple women for 15, 20, 30 years, and then you meet somebody and you try to commit to them and you're wondering why, they're not satisfying me. It's because your body has been trained to treat women or look at women in a specific way. So there's no way you're just gonna overnight, I do, you are now pronounced husband. What? It doesn't change like that. The more you spend chasing, sleeping with multiple women, the harder it is for you to commit to one. Now, if you don't ever want to commit to a woman ever in your life, then I can't help you. But most men eventually, one day, someday, they want to get married to a truly special a true diamond in the rough. Well, I'm telling you now that if you don't change your ways, if you don't curtail this lust monster that you're creating inside your spirit, when you meet her, when you meet that queen of God, it's going to be extremely hard, if not impossible, to stay focused on her alone. Because you've had 20, 30, 40 years of treating women like they're disposable cameras. Here to make a memory and then gone the next day. 1 Corinthians 6:18. For sexual immorality, when someone commits sexual immorality, they commit it against their own body. All of the sins are committed outside the body, but sexual immorality is committed against your body. What does that mean? That means you're hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting others. You're definitely hurting others if you're lying or you're being deceitful or you're not being upfront. But most importantly, you're hurting yourself, and you're preventing yourself from experiencing God's blessing. If you want to know why God is not speaking to you in regards to your dating life, well, take a look at your dating life. How are you dating? Are you dating according to the world? Are you dating according to whoever, whatever guy, whatever uncle, whatever cousin, whatever just random, whatever character on a movie taught you that you need to just sleep with multiple women repetitively? Whoever taught you that was the way to go, they are leading you down a path of destruction, of self-destruction. Point number 3, you are playing a game that you cannot win because there is no end. Okay, so you got 6 girls in your rotation right now that you're sleeping with every other day or on occasion. Okay, and then one drops off, another comes on. You meet another one at a club or, at a party or whatever, and one drops off, one comes on. One drops off, one comes on. And it's like you meet this one, you sleep with her, you're bored. You meet that one, you sleep with him, you're bored. There is no point to that game. You are playing with fire. So when you're dealing with intimacy and sex, you're dealing with matters of the heart. Now we all know Proverbs 4:23 is that you need to guard your heart above all else, because everything you do flows from it. Everything you do flows from it. So you over here sleeping with someone you barely know, you're blending spirits with that person. That person is becoming one with you, and you are becoming one with that person. That's how God created sex. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button over here. I think I'm pointing to the right one over here. The like button's over here, subscribe button's over here.